Yes! Yes! We're back! I'm back! I'm back! Anyway, let's start. Oh wait, I forgot. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's hop in already. Let's go in, let's go in, let's go in. Let's hit it! I'm excited! I just ate some pizza rolls, by the way. We'll reveal the truth. Right. In this trial, no, I'll just lie. Right, in this trial to find Kyoko's murderer. And the culprit is Matsushita. I mean, what? One of us. One of us is a murderer. I don't want to believe it, but thinking here won't change anything. Like Akane said, I hit it first and leave the thoughts for later. Let's go! Oh my gosh, they don't got the little thing from Danganronpa where they show the characters. The elevator descends underground with a series of clinks and clangs. Might just break. And guys, this is gonna take forever. Which floor are we on? This feels like we're going somewhere we can never come back. We can never come back from. But I forgot his voice. Oh my gosh. Not concerned about uneasiness at all. Elevator slowly approaches its destination. Dang. We're here. Come on, Nakuma. Poo. Finally, I was dying to see y'all. Shoot, I wasn't. What is this place? It looks so flashy. I set this special courtroom just for you guys. Isn't it sick? Other courtrooms would be nothing compared to this. What the hell are you speaking? You call this a court? You better be kidding. This is I can't read. This is contempt of court. Court. Well, enough talking. Let's get over this quick. Stand where your name is written. I thought we had to. Okay, never mind. You see how I like get the middle, like get the center behind Monokuma, because you know I'm goated. Okay, everyone is ready. I mean, everyone is ready. Wait, what? They did not say everyone is ready. Is everyone ready? We should begin in a moment, bro. The class trial. A circular arrangement where we can see each other's faces directly. Despite Monokuma's mischievous, almost ridiculous attitude, there was a strange tension going around here. Oh, she's dead. Kyoko, she was a playful friend, and though somewhat lazy at times, she shined with positivity at every moment. When everyone else panicked at Monokuma's motive, she managed to cheer me up. Kyoko, she left outside too early. What would her she thought at her final moment? She probably scared or something, I don't know. Actually, who knows? Why did she have to die? And the cruel killer who murdered Kyoko. The cold-blooded heartless killer is hiding among us. It had to be someone strong enough to lift up a mallet with ease and swing it against somebody's head. Well, anybody could do that, whatever. Except for what's her name, Kanata. She's not doing that. And thus, Act 1 of Host Peak Academy begins. A life or death trial. A life or death deception. A life or death betrayal. A life or death mystery. A life or death lie. A life or death truth. A life or death class trial. Sasuke ain't doing it either. Like, bro, look at her. What? Ooh, hold up. Okay, okay. Let's be real true, but okay, Monokuma found. The victim is Kyoko Maki. The estimated time of death is around 6 a.m. The body was discovered hanging in a girl's restroom in the student dormitory. Cause of death is a contusion of the occupant. There seems to be excessive blood loss from the wound. So we know what the blood was. Nana told me something odd she felt during her autopsy. According to her, a hanging corpse should have clear mark or in worst cases, a blue discoloration on the skin that was in contact with the road. Needle was found on Kyoko's neck. We know that Kyoko died from contusion. Then why is she hanged? Then Monokuma found. Okay, Monokuma found says that Kyoko's cause of death was contusion carpet. The back of her head was indeed severely damaged, evidence of large secondary skin. However, there was any visible blood stains on the rest of Kyoko's body. It seems like the cover wiped them off. A piece of paper that Kyoko was holding to even in death part. Even in death, part of it is ripped apart and indecipherable, but what's remaining of it could still provide some clue. Comes to the laundry room at 6 something any can something be wedding. Wait, TH any can. Yeah, okay. Blood stain their body. Drops of blood were left in front of Kyoko. In front of Kyoko. Because she got hit in the back of the head, so it doesn't really make sense that blood is in front of her. Although there were no notable blood stains on the body except these blood drops in front of her head, there was a lot of bleeding from the wound. But that mean the couple wiped the blood off her body? I would assume so. Rubber smelling liquid. We know where it came from. A strange vicious liquid stuck on the restroom wall. It smells like sticky rubber. It being stuck on the wall and the floor below in a straight trail makes me think it related to the case in some way. What would this liquid even be? The rope around Kyoko's neck had a hook attached to it. It's where a hook has to end. Well, hooks typically used to hang a person, but the cylinder bar is pretty high and hard to reach by hand, so the cover may how you use it to hold the rope in place. According to Makako, there seems to be something strange about it. She said if it was done by the inside, it cannot be tied like that. I was wondering how they tied it like this, because I was like, how did they tie this up? The nameplate on Kyoko Saruki's room was switched. Saruki says the clue would tell us the overall flow of events in the case. I feel like I know who switched them. Yeah, we know who switched them. Last night, Haru broke Kyoko Saruki's nameplates and was told to put back new ones by Monokuma. But he couldn't remember where each one was supposed to go, and put them in the wrong place. This is why the nameplates were switched. Kakeru's testified to have met Makaru heading toward the school around 6 a.m. Kyoko was murdered approximately at that time, so Makaru can be cleared of suspicion. That means Makaru really was late because of her own investigation. I guess she's very insistent on having her way. I found a bloody hammer in the trash dump. I'm almost sure that this is the weapon used to get no shot. The culprit probably threw it in the dump after the murder and to have the evidence. There was a yellow rubber ball at the corner of the trash dump. A greasy liquid that feels both slippery and tacky is oozing from it. It smells awful. I think saw something similar to this before. Wait. Burst rubber ball. Oh my gosh, I think I know. Okay, hold on. Never mind. I mean, not get too far. Kyoko's body was discovered in the girl's restroom. However, I found a large blood stain on the laundry room floor. I wonder how this blood stain ended up so far away from the body. Oh my god. Torius has considerable knowledge about his layout of the objects in the IT store. He says the layout this morning was slightly off from the normal. But how the culprit got their murder tools from the antique store. Makes sense since the store has no ropes or hooks. If that's true, we should suspect people who entered the antique store since yesterday. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Let's begin. Bro, I love this music. Okay, it's going. Okay. What's that one to come on? Let us begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your vote will determine the results. If you can figure out the culprit, only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the black end, and the one that receives C, everyone else will graduate. One of us is this killer. It's the killer, and the couple who murdered Kyoko. It was Teria. I'm kidding. Of course. No way. You have to be in the same place as a real murderer. It's a murderer. I can't do that. You live on Earth, bro. Chill out. Okay. I know it's hard, but it's a must. We need to cover the truth behind this case. I am haunted. And ultimately, reveal the culprit's identity. Wait, hold on. What's that? What? Oh, that picture of Kyoko. She's dead, so when it be offered, she got left out just because she died. Friendship penetrates even in death. Asparagus. Hey, let me ask you something just in case. The question that we know this for trial is really important, so protect to answer, dumbass. Can there be accomplices in case that would determine the entire course of our discussion? Really important? Why, sure, I could tell you that. Now, accomplices in murder may exist. However, no matter how many accomplices there are, only the one who committed murder graduates. I see. There would be no merit for that accomplice. Kakeru, he really looks like a different person. That he did for the primo. for the preamble, let's get started then. First up is the case summary. Now let's start. Now let the debate begin. In class trial, when Money Coming first mentioned it in the gym, I thought none of us would commit murder. Then the class trial would never happen. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't think too deep about this, but it really started. The trial to find Kyoko's killer. If we fail to reveal the culprit in the child in the trial will be executed. No, I can't let that happen. I have to do this, not only for me, but for everyone else too. To find out what really happened, and to reach the ultimate truth, I must do this with all my might. Go beyond, plus, okay, let me stop. A non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. The non-stop debate need to be on the lookout for a contradiction in your fellow students. Stay with some free throw with the truth bullet. You can find your truth bullet by doing a red crosshair over the text marked in yellow and pressing confirm. How do we press? Okay, hold on. A set of truth bullets taken from the list you obtained during the investigation will be given for each discussion topic. You must select the right truth bullet to refute the contradiction. Okay. Press shift to change this. Oh, okay, there we go. Press shift to change the selected truth bullet. Needless to say, but fire truth bullet at the target where the wrong place would deplete your influence gauge. Complete depletion of the influence gauge will result in the game over, so please be careful. You may skip through lines by pressing the arrow in the top right border. Top bottom right. What? In the bottom right. And what the freak is top bottom right? Wee. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I had to click some. Oh. Miss Mikey, she was discovered in a girl's restroom hanging by her neck. But who could have done such a type of thing? You're like, I can't believe a real murder happened, bro. Oh, nope. Whatever he said. 75%, 20 point, miss 0%, perfect 30 point, focus 5, 50 point. What? Whatever that means. I guess we're living in this wrong, Terria. Kyoko didn't choke to death. She did it. Choke to death? Were you using your eyes, you bum? Bro, no wonder the only thing you're good at is merchant. How'd you explain the rope around her neck? The Monokuma file. Didn't you read it? It clearly says Kyoko's caused to death. Look, it says here, the victim is Kyoko Maki, estimated time blah 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 blah, and the body was discovered hanging in the girls' restroom of the student dormitory. Because the death was contusion to the occupant, there seems to have been excessive blood loss from the wound. See, according to the file, Kyoko didn't die due to choking. Her real cause of death was contusion in her occupant, the back of her head. Just say she died and she got hit in the back of the head. Yeah, but can we really trust that thing? I don't know if I can really just something from that old drunk Monokuma. What? Are you questioning my credibility? Or kids these days? They just love to judge a file by its color? Ooh, Monokuma might be onto something. That says cover, by the way, not color. I might be onto something. Listen, I do not tell any loss regarding the trial. I believe in fair trial more than anyone else. Oh, okay. Don't worry, Mr. Otori. I can back up the credibility of the information. Almost everything on the it's true. I guarantee you as a physician. So, if Kyoko died from a contusion on her occupant, oh my gosh. Someone must have hit her head from the back, right? Hit her from the back? Okay, she didn't kill herself. Another person killed her. Then I guess this really is murder. Well, duh, don't reckon that it's suicide just because you're too lazy to go to the trial. I'll allow some stake here. Let's just not waste our energy and policy results. It's already stated in the confide, but to add one more person to the repertoire, Kyoko's injury was very severe. The shake went through her skull and made a large impression on her head. Dang! Inferring from this, she probably died in an instant death. Oh, at least she didn't suffer, okay. What a devastating incident. This should not have happened. We can put those commentaries aside and talk about what actually matters. The injury was that severe, a hard object must have been used to strike her head. The metal weapon, you mean? Kahaha, I should just want to break that out around this time. Now, one is all talk about the weapon used to deliver the flater blow. The what? The flater. Kyoko didn't kill herself without object other than a rope must have been used as a weapon. Let's dive into that more. Blah blah blah, we need to find out what it was. Oh, we know where it was. I mean, what it was. I said where it was. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Cover must have been her head with a. I hit her head with a blunt object. I didn't. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally pressed space because I accidentally pressed space to set up my AR keys to move around, move the mouse around. I mean, not the mouse. Yeah. 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 Fire! Bro, I could not get the thing over the thing. Break. Bro, I just realized I was not reading either what they say. I was not reading anything they said when they tried. Yeah, man, they can't be right. In fact, I discovered this from the dormitory's garbage though. Is that? It's a hammer, a small one you can easily hold with one hand. Okay, it was a small one. I said big. Is that what the couple used to attack Kyoko? Nah, they used the rope. And Panda has better. So it must be the weapon. In fact, it was found at the garbage dump in case that the corporate attempted to get rid of it. Just so you guys know, I haven't been yawning all day, and it only started once I started playing this game. No, not playing this game. Once I started recording again, it only happens when I record. I'm telling you. How did you even find that at the dump? But can that tiny hammer really kill a person? Like, he hard enough. Want to try if you're curious? Hey, let's test on him. No thanks, I'm fine. Well, technically you ought to find out, cause you know Mikey's dead. Regardless of the size, the hammer is made of metal, right? Metal is made of metal. With enough force at the right angle, killing a person in a single blow is not entirely impossible. To some of the culprit murdered Kyoko at once with the hammer, strike from the back, didn't manage, then hanged her. But isn't it strange that the killer just wanted to murder Kyoko, then wanted to hang the body? Even once to cover her real cause of death, the bruise and the blood sets are still there. You can see there's murder right away. You can? I thought it was suicide before you could tell this, cause you're stupid. You're smart. Just cause you're a helpless idiot. This Mikey's body didn't look typical of people who hang themselves in the first place. Too unnatural film is meant to be friends to suicide. Too unnatural? But you know why. Yeah, you did look slightly different from typical suicide. Exactly. Like in Yuki. Like the rope. Not just because the rope was too loose, Kyoko was hanging in the air, there was a bruise on it. You know. What? No, that does sound right. Let's focus and try again. What? If the culprit wanted to disguise as suicide, their body should look different. Let's delve into that a bit more. How? The looking Kyoko wasn't hanging in the air, there was a bruise. Oh. How did I read it? But I glossed over, my eyes literally glossed over that. I read the first one, read part of the second one, skipped it, and went to the third. Kanata, do you mean the body looked unnatural because he wasn't hanging in the air despite the rope being tied on him? Ah, yes, that is correct, don't you think? No. Oh, I got 0 ideas about all this. Idiot, you don't know how people die from hanging. They usually tie a rope in the air, stand their chin, a similar object, and kick it up and say hang themselves. That way, there's no to step on, and eventually they are choked by gravity to death. Oh my kid, if Kyoko committed suicide, her body has to be hanged down to the air. Well, okay, but Kyoko's body was down on the floor, even with the rope hung around her neck. This must be the point. It sure is weird. Why did Cooper hang Kyoko's body then? It's simple. There are two possible explanations. Cooper either had a reason to do it, or was sort of God stupid. Cooper is stupid? That mean Howard is the culprit? The hardest. Hey, she said the culprit is stupid, not that a stupid person is the culprit. He didn't know that he's stupid. Exactly. Anyway, there's no way that the culprit hanged her without thinking. There has to be a reason. What is that reason that this had to happen? To talk about that, we have to discuss the culprit first. There's no need to repeat that. Wait, I just got rid of my mouse. Mouth. What? Revealing their identity of the culprit is the ultimate object of the trial after all. So let's discuss about the culprit like Sarah said. But who's the career killer? I have no idea. Me neither. How could there be a murder among us? I can't even imagine who. Hey, didn't we already narrow it down to how to be honest? What makes you say that? Duh, use your brain. Coach Butter was found in the girls' restroom and hanged by a rope. Then shouldn't be the kid be one of the girls? What? Hey, he has a point. Exactly. For example, Kazuna could be the killer. She didn't speak up one sister getting out of the trial. Or Miss Dark Circles over there. Kazuna's not strong. Kazuna's not killing anybody. Actually, I'll take that back. She looks like the type of person to kill somebody. But I doubt Makako would kill somebody. She doesn't even speak. One in this culprit? It's nonsense. I have no reason to commit murder. Then why are you so quiet? So suspicious. Dark Circles are always like that, but not you. It's the Dark Circles are always like that. Shut up. I'm just trying to avoid talk with dirty killers. Mr. Mori, please don't call us killers. There's only one culprit. When the Kuma said accomplices have no merit. Don't view us like that. Hell no. Kyoko's already dead. Could be anyone next time. I can't die here. Do you know that unnecessary overreaction makes you look even more suspicious? Shut up, Hika. How dare you spit out nonsense? The killer's a girl because her body was in the girl's restroom. It's not like we have rules here. Guys can certainly enter it too. Unfortunately, you can't just walk in. You sound like a different person though. Why are you calling him by last name? Well, I guess I'm masculine. It's possible for a man to enter the women's restroom. Might have a possibility in the real world, but this place has a rule that forbids it. Am I right, Monokuma? Bingo, men or women's restrooms considered a form of indecency and will be be punished by a shower of bullets from the machine guns. The same goes for the opposite case. This applies to not only the restrooms, but also the locker rooms at the bathhouse will be unlocked soon. Ooh, this is better than mine. Should have said might be. Nah, because he knows we're gonna win this. It's true, Monokuma won this when we found Kyoko's body and tried to step in. Come on, this might have common sense that guys can never commit murder in girls' restroom. And then, well, the murder didn't take place in the restroom for what we're saying. Well, cause no, yeah, the murder didn't. No, the murder didn't seem to take place. They can walk in the. This is assuming it's a guy. If the guy was able to walk in the restroom, they would have died, and I'm pretty sure everyone would have knew about that. But if the killing didn't take place in the restroom, and since we saw that blood in the laundry room, the killing could have took place there, and someone, like some girl, could have brought the body, could have been working with the killer and brought the body into the restroom and made it look like they hanged themselves or whatever. And then they just picked up bloody hanger in the trash dump area. It wasn't me. Why would I, of all people, commit murder? I'm not a criminal. If anyone is, it's the creepy bitch. Makako ain't killing nobody. If Mr. Hero is right, that means the culprit is either Kane, Makaru, Kanada, Ayame, Kazuna, Sasuke, or Makako. No, I am not the culprit. Sasuke never ever killed anyone. Man, shoot, I could tell. You never ever did a black. I never did a black. Did I just ever, bro? What was that? Oh, okay, bro. I ne- did I just malfunction? Yeah, if the killer is one of the girls, who else can it be besides her? Don't you agree, Ray Makaru? Huh? What's she even talking about? Don't pull my leg. Weren't you late when the body was discovered? Everyone was there except you. If you're not the culprit, why did you come late? Huh, is it all you have? I told you back then I was late because I was investigating the main entrance. Nobody believes you. You have no evidence. Well, surely she was a bit suspicious. I'm not trying to jump to conclusion, but you did come late. Like, how can you prove what you said? If you need proof of something I still insist, it would be better for you to die here, airhead. Trying to back up? Gotcha. Bro, what are you talking about? You find the answer. This bitch is the killer. Hold on, what's this that we think about this someone? Kizuna gonna get all of us killed, bro. Don't trust her. Coming late to the scene should have draw suspicion. But would it also mean that Makaru is the culprit? No, that's impossible. I know that Makaru really was at the entrance hall to investigate. There was evidence pointing to her innocence. It was. Cut it out, whatever he said. Cut it out. Hold on, Makaru is innocent. She was at the entrance to investigate at that time. I can be sure. Do you see it yourself? No, but Kakeru, you know it, right? Makaru is innocent. Ha ha ha. You said it, Yuki. Listen up, fellas. Remember Makaru is innocent. I, Kakeru Yamaguchi, am the witness. Mr. Yamaguchi, is there something you know about this? I woke up around 6 a.m. with the urge to go to the restroom. As I was heading there, I encountered Makaru. She said she was going to investigate the school wing and walked away. Next time I saw her was after the murder occurred. Which means Makaru is innocent. You get what she's saying. Sasuke sees the logic, but can't understand the thing because all this shouting. Basically, you saw Makaru heading toward the school in the morning, which proves Makaru's claim. Wait, but my discovery that's what's at 8. What's at 8? Yeah, 8. That's 2 hours in between time you saw her in the murder. 2 whole hours. How does that prove her innocence? She died. Because Makaru died at around. I mean, not Makaru. Maki died at around 6 o'clock when they met each other, so. What time it definitely presumed to be 6 o'clock when they saw each other walking into the, well, when Makaru saw her walking to the thingamabob, the school wing. Because then, think about the time again. The shooting Makaru did show until after we found the body, because the estimated time of death was 6 a.m. In other words, it's possible for Makaru to have been murdered killed since she went to the school wing at 6 a.m. Sure, she could have turned back as soon as Makaru went back into his room, but there wouldn't be enough time for her to hang Kyoko's body or throw away the hammer. This is the reason why I'm saying Makaru is innocent. Ooh, her voice. Let me stop. I'm killing her! I'm killing her! How dare you define me! How dare you define me, you woman! Why? We even have a witness, Kakeru. Now, this holy argument. What hole? I'm sorry, but I've got to make this rebuttal. This only would have made the 4 eyes and made her cry, man. This stupid trial. Come at me, you woman! I'm killing you! A rebuttal showdown. Yes, I need him. A rebuttal showdown is what I want to debate with a person who disagrees with you. Your opponent will put forward that argument and continuously press on you. I ain't never press. Press me for one, I'm gonna press harder. Press confirms slash the opponent's words. Just like in a non-stop debate, confirm text marking yellow by pressing shift. You can switch your truth blade with the left and right arrow keys. Use the right truth blade at the right contradiction as you did in a non-stop debate. The shift key won't work in non-yellow text, and press and confirm word slash arguments in the order that was said. Okay, in order that was set. Be comfortable, since not all argument will go down with a single slash. Your influence gauge will take damage if you fit the wrong argument. A focus gauge will take damage if you fail to completely shut down a piece of white text. Just a little warning. If you have 0 focus and fail to shut down white text, influence gauge will take damage instead. Bring it on, Kizuna. Bring it on, Kizuna. Oh, but I tried to. That's possible the kid killed with him when she was walking with Kakuru. No. Well, even if it were possible, the killer's body told me that wasn't the case, no matter how to be close to her. I just have to tell Kazuna. Okay. Get, what? I'm about to say, get her, Yuki! Get her! Get her! I'm about to say, I thought I messed it up somehow. I didn't know what to do. Miss 0% perfect. Focus 4. Kizuna, it's impossible to kill Kyoka remotely. How come? I told you. Yeah, you're wrong. Well, technically it's possible, but it's not the answer for this case. And it's because her body was too clean. The body was too clean. Remember how Kyoka's body looked like? Kyoka's hair did have a large bruise and was all sticky with blood, but that was it. The blood under her hair didn't even flow off very far. Her clothes were clean too. Isn't it strange? A bruise was severe enough to create a dent on her head and not a single drop of blood got in her clothes. There's only one reason for this. The killer wiped off the blood at the same time Kyoka died. Yes, I agree with Yuki. I was wondering the same thing while I examined the body. But can you stop bleeding from a wound that big just by wiping it a few times? No, my nose bleeding never stopped that easily when I tried to wipe them off. It doesn't take long for blood to coagulate in room temperature. A nosebleed is from an injury inside the nose when Miss Makibi's was directly exposed to the air. About 5 minutes of pressure should have been enough to stop the bleeding. And Miss Maki literally died in an instant death, so the actual amount of bleeding might have not been much due to lack of circulation. Huh? But the couple worked it off as soon as Kyoka died. Right, the couple killed Kyoka remotely from a distance like Azuna suggested. Kyoka's body would be covered with blood by the time they go to wipe it off. Also, they have to risk their blood getting on her clothes when there's no way to wash it off. What do you think, Kazuna? Anything left for you to say? Why? Why are you siding with 4 Eyes? I was really sided with Makaru. True, why would you useless stand up for me in the first place? I don't care what you think of me, but don't use it to justify framing someone else in a trial. If you choose the wrong person based off your petty emotions, everyone is going to die. Did you still not understand the role in this place? Fine, do whatever you want. Yes! Then this Makaru funny prove it innocent? Is someone clearing that? And why are we still talking about Makaru though? If I remember correctly, she faced some suspicion after Musahiro said the killer was among the girls. Makaru, we apologize for suspecting you. I never suspected her. I knew she was innocent. Y'all should apologize. Shook it off. No matter how much you contempt and disdain me, I don't give a damn. Makaru, she has the guts. I'm saying, bro. She gonna get them worked out one day. Then we can safely assume that Makaru and Kakuru have an alibi. Well, we already crossed out Kakuru. Then you say killer is a girl. Hold on, even if 4 is innocent, I'm not gonna take that. The killer cannot be a girl. There's no other possibility. The killer has to be able to get into the girl's restroom. Who else other than the girls get into the girl's restroom? Why are you being so fussy for not to cooperate? You feeling guilty or something? I told you I'm not the killer. I mean, it's just not fair. You can't sue me as the killer just because I'm a girl. And you don't even have solid reasoning. Come on, if the rule boys cannot enter the girl's restroom is not accept the reason, then what is? Covered is a girl, but is it really like that? Is it good? We can't reach an agreement if we keep fighting. Ultimate leader, we're waiting for you to come up with a plan. There's no need. In fact, I highly encourage this sort of debate. Huh? Let's see the current situation of purple chance for all of us to understand the culprit strategy. What do you mean? Everyone's just fighting each other right now. Think about why you would let's believe that the culprit is a woman. Like if you can figure that out, you'll be able to reach the answer from there on. Why do you become to think the culprit is a girl? Anybody was in the girl's restroom for sure. There's a culprit a girl, just like Mitch said. I think we're still missing something critical. I have to point that out. Laundry room, blood stain. I said I'm not gonna take it. The body was discovered inside the women's restroom. We didn't kill anyone. Calm down. While the body was found in the women's restroom, Chicken murder had occurred separately. Right there. What? I have to agree. Oh, okay. I'm tripping. No, duh. This what you about to make me mad, bro. Hurry up. Zoom out. Zoom. I said the body was indeed discovered inside the women's restroom. We didn't kill anyone. Calm down. While the body was found in the women's restroom, I have one heart. Oh my god. Because it occurred separately from one another. But the murder still happened in the girl's restroom, right? Bam, there it is. Whatever you said. What Yuki said, bro. What Yuki said? What Yuki says? Oh, I didn't miss that. I just didn't pay. I just didn't continue to think about. Get out of my face. No, however, that's not true. No, that's wrong. Not true. What's not true? You've been missing something critical. I'll cut to the chase. The culprit can certainly be a guy too. Huh? What are you talking about? Guys couldn't go in the girl's restroom. How do you commit murder at a place you can't even enter? That doesn't matter. All this time we thought the murder occurred in the girl's restroom since that's where the body was found. But where the murder actually happened was a totally different location. What you mean? The body was at the girl's restroom. Oh, I get it. Look how everyone finally got it. That reminds me, the murder group was out on the stage the body was discovered, not the place where the actual murder occurred. Critical point indeed. We weren't paying attention to the real deal while being distracted by superficial things. Man, we should have seen it at your first glance. But she acted like she knew, bro. Okay. Wait, hold on. Kyoko was a man in the girl's restroom. The culprit killed her in another place and then moved the body to the restroom. This could all be done by someone who's not a girl. Imagine they threw her in the restroom. Okay. No, there's so many hats go in the restroom and hang her. What's to hang the thing about and then wrap it around her neck. Kirk's body was quite close to the restroom entrance. Then was Kirk murdered by someone else? How did you reach that conclusion, Yuki? I bet you have some kind of supporting evidence. No, I guess. Yeah, in fact, I found a pulled up blood in the laundry room. The laundry room, that place sounds so irrelevant. Bloodstain says everything. Kyoko Maki was murdered in the laundry room. The laundry room. I've seen Miss Maki there a few times, but her time of death. Why did she go to the laundry room at 6 a.m. in the morning? Oh, I know the answer to that. Yeah, I know she was early bird, but I don't think she would get up there early. The reason Kyoko headed to the laundry room. Did I find something that can answer that question? We sure did, Yuki. What was it? I think it's coming to my mind. The clue was. Cut it out. Yeah, let him know. Everyone, can you look at this for a second? What's that? How about you look at the paper and I hope this. I found this from Kyoko's body. It looks like a scrap of piece of paper from a notepad Monokuma gave us. Kyoko was holding it tight in her hand. Would you like me to read what it says? To the laundry room at 6. Blah blah blah. Any kind blah 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 be waiting. It's all raggedy and torn. Let's take a close look. It clearly mentions that place in the parts that we can't read. I see the laundry room. Words that really matter are still intact despite the missing parts. From the parts that are left, I think the full message was, so come to the laundry room 6, during any cameras there, I'll be waiting. Something like that. That was so sick. So you completed the note just from his parts. That's not speculation, so I can't assure that it's completely identical to the original sentence, but it should be the same overall. Is it real because the cover tried to pull it out by force? I believe so. I was looking for a trash can to see if the note was in it. I couldn't find any. Made a whole paper from Miss Marcus handed to rigor mortis. Rigor mortis. I said rigor mortis. That means Cook got the note from Sora and went to the laundry room at the designated time without knowing what was about to happen. Shoot, why would anyone use those kind of cheap tricks? Honestly, I just keep confused on the part that says there aren't any cameras. But I see what's intense but the note look like some sort of secret talk. No, that's not what Sasuke meant. Are there really no cameras in the laundry room? There is. Well, what a surprise! You could talk between the ventilation and the clothes. I saw it. It's in the top right. It's in the top right. I think it was top right. Yeah, I saw it too. The cover just wrote down meaningless nonsense as bait. I think it was top right. Just what? I apologize for the ultimate interruption, but may I speak for a moment? KJ, what is it? Kyoka was murdered in the laundry room. Although we cannot be certain about this statement. Is it not too early to conclude that a man could be the culprit as well? No, it could still be a man. While it is possible for a man to commit the murder in the laundry room and carry the body to the restroom, the fact the Kyoka is not really lying on the restroom floor. She was hanging by a rope attached to the ceiling. Have we forgotten this already? Oh, you're right. The murder could be done somewhere else, but you have to enter the restroom to connect the rope to the ceiling. So the culprit is really a girl then? Well, no. The murderer could be a guy, but a girl could also set it up to make it look like that. Or maybe someone is actually a girl and it just looks like a guy. Okay, let's are we back where we started? Seriously, guys, you want to see the culprit as a girl that bad? I mean, it's a valid take, or you have to enter the girl's restroom to even try to do that for a long period of time. No, but Kenji is not wrong. It's possible to tie a rope to a pipe inside the restroom unless you are inside as well. See, the killer is one of the girls. Wait, it's too early to make the conclusion. Can there be a way to take the body from the outside? Shoot, I don't know. Kenji, wait. There's a way to refute the logic. I have to come up with that, even if it changes or less than 1%. This isn't a drill. A single mistake can kill all of us. Yeah, because I have one heart. If we put our heads together, we'll be able to find an answer. I think I might know the answer. Maybe they wrapped the thing around her neck, pushed it in, used the hook, swung it, swished it around the thing, and it got tangled up. But what? What was Kanada's account again? What was Kanada's account again? Oh, okay, I remember. Oh. No. Tall height. Climbed up the wall. Why will he climb up the wall? Wait, what are the blue things again? Kind of stunt Sasuke can do it too. Hey, we're being serious here. Yes, I know that was, bro. I know that was. No way. I'm about to say, but I Really? Is that really possible? Can this thing please stop moving around? Consent, 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 consent. I have water. That's it, yeah, man. You can use a tool. A tool? But how? I almost forgot the tool that was tied to the rope. The hook. It's right here. Do you see it? Bro, I took a picture. Looks like a hook to me. Oh, the rope has something like that. I'm starting to get impressed by the extent of you guys' stupidity. But you just made a good point this time. Bro, I'm doing more work than you ever did, bro. Thomas. You're right. Looks like you got it correct. So, what about the hook? The culprit must have thrown this hook with the rope attached to connect it to the pipe in the ceiling. The way the rope is all set, I thought they could tie the other end to get and they could push her body inside. Would it be possible to do that? To do without actually entering the woman's restroom? Oh, and this is how the body could have gotten under. Yes, it is. This is the answer. Oh, look how the rope is tied to the pipe. It's been twined several times in the rope and the pipe is. Is it possible to do that with that heavy looking hook on the thing? On the rope? Oh, he's right. It's faster by the hook, but the rope went around several times. I know it's nearly impossible to tie a rope like that when there's a hook attached. But you said it's like it's possible. I mean, it is possible. That's why they could use another tool to get a rope onto the pipe. Another tool? What is this other tool? Another tool? Seems like Makaru is the only one who realized what it is. Well, can you tell us, Makaru? Like hell, I realized. I knew it from the very beginning. If you're trying to sign me out, quit it. I already said that. I have no plans to offer any help. Besides, he like you over there got hold of it anyway. Why don't you ask him? What, me? Can you tell us the answer? I got you, fam. Well, it's. Oh, you did it? Sorry about that. I guess the question was too hard for you, not for your non-functional brain. Feeling as if I don't give an answer after hearing that. In fact, I'm sure that I can find out that I was just doing the investigation that night. The tool other than the hook that was used to secure the rope from the outside. The tool was. Cut it out. Good. And one more thing. There was a key piece of evidence to prove this tool's involvement in the crime. The liquid thingamabob. Bam. I never losing. I got it. I figured out the other tool used by the culprit. It's the rubber ball. Rubber ball? What's a rubber ball? You don't know what a rubber ball is? It's like a bouncy ball. Have you ever played with them when you were young? It's full of some kind of vicious liquid that makes it bounce back up when it hits the floor. Hey, I didn't know that. I just always rubber. Ooh, I know I made some improvements to it and they sold it overseas under the name Rubberball. Did I tell y'all it's still selling great? Not anymore. How is it relevant to the case? You better tell us quick, Yuki. Okay, I figured out the way the rubber ball was used in the murder just now. After Shiriki said the culprit used another tool to set the rope in place, I tried to relate the act of winding the rope with the circumstances of the murder. I think we could be certain about the culprit using the hook since we found one on the pipe. But as Mitch pointed out, it's impossible to wind the rope like that with the hook alone. Putting the hook up to set up the rope wasn't that close either, because there's no way to get the rope around the pipe itself besides they have to step aside to attach the hook. That's why the culprit used the rubber ball. Before using the hook, the culprit had tied the rope around the rubber ball. Then they threw it inside the restroom between the pipe and the cylinder to be more exact. Yeah, because that's why I showed it bouncing off. That way the ball would hit the wall and bounce back toward where it started. If you repeat this multiple times, you get the rope around the pipe with the wall and turn to the entrance every time. All that's left is to remove the ball and tie it to a hook through it. I took to throw it on the pipe. But the culprit probably faced something that wasn't part of their plan here. The rubber ball burst because of the pressure from the rebounding ball off the wall. It spilled contents all over the wall and the floor, which is still left to the scene. I'm sorry, how did they not get on the culprit? This is how the culprit tied the rope without going inside the girl's restroom. And the hook and the rubber were used to make it look like it was done from the inside. Oh, so that must have been a sticky looking on the wall. Guess what? Well said, Yuki. Happy with you. Well, if our ultimate police officer said so, I guess he's right. Everyone, did you notice something after getting to this point? Notice what? Ridiculous, weird to talk about the possibility of a man being the culprit. Don't you think it should be the opposite after going through all this? Opposite? My explanation for the hook and the ball is still who the spots for a guy to be a culprit. But if the opposite of that is you, then it was definitely a guy the culprit. The culprit is Monica. The culprit is Monica. That's right, we were going in the opposite direction ever since. Opposite direction? What are you talking about? We thought that the culprit was a girl, so we thought of a way Hank Kyoka from outside the restaurant based on the assumption what if a guy could be the culprit as well. Turns out that wasn't the case. It's very unlikely that the culprit is among the girls. The killer is definitely a man. What? It wasn't me. Hey, how so? Why is something like that? Think about what we just went through. The culprit undoubtedly used the hook and the rubber ball to connect the hook to the ceiling. No, suppose the culprit was a what? No, suppose the culprit was a woman. They wouldn't need to do all of that. Wouldn't it be rich for the G's? It's such a complicated measure when she could absolutely just step inside the rope directly. That makes sense. It looks the culprit had to do it without going inside the restaurant. Furthermore, even if the couple was a woman, had to use a hook or rubber ball for some reason, they would have been able to clean the stain on the wall afterwards. Right, as I mentioned before, the couple probably didn't expect the rubber ball to burst. To clean the liquid off the wall, they needed to get inside the restroom. But they couldn't, because you guys can't enter the girl's restroom. Exactly. I can't say with absolute certainty, but it's the most reasonable explanation we can think of. There would be no reason for the couple to intentionally leave traces in the murder scene. I mean, the liquid stain on the wall was a big hint for figuring out how the ball was used for the culprit and getting used by the culprit. Aha! That automatically gives girls an alibi, right? Plus, even better, Yuki, Teruya, Haruka, Mizuru, Tsurugi, Kenji, and Kakeru. We know one of them's gotta be it. It's me. I did it. I did it. Hold on. What if the couple was a woman trying to make us think this way all along? If the couple was a woman and they did this, they most likely would have a better chance of getting away with it if they wiped the blood off the ground and the blood that was on the wall. Plus, they literally wouldn't have to use the ball. I mean, they wouldn't have to use that ball to get the hook on the thing, get the hook on the pipe. Even if they did, and if they were just too short and they had to throw the ball, they could still just wipe the residue, wipe the blood, and then put the ball back where it was and put the hammer back where it was. Cause, hey, shoot. Then it would have been hard to figure out exactly what was used to wrap it around the thing. I highly doubt it. The reason for the cover hand kill in the first place was to make us think that a woman did it. Ho, so it had nothing to do with disguising as suicide from the start. Indeed, everything was to lead us thinking that a woman is the culprit. In other words, the culprit wanted us to think that way because he was a man, so that we didn't become a suspect. All because himself was a man. Everything's connected now. Why did I say it like that? I find it strange that I find it strange to find a rope on Miss Maki's neck band to lose. In retrospect, I see that was the case because the culprit didn't intend to make it like a suicide at all. I can't believe it took you this long for you to reach that point. What's up with you talking like you already knew all this stuff? Because I already knew. What? Nobody have everything worked out with her careers, what they killed, anything you could possibly think of. She's lying. Yeah? Well, you just stood there and stood silent when you had all the answers. How many times will I have to repeat this? I have absolutely no reason to help you out. Makaru, this isn't a competition. If you don't show what you know, we end up voting for the wrong person, and you're going to die too. Of course, I'll show my knowledge when it gets to that. But even without me, you still have Tsurugi Kendra over there to help you. And usually, you're getting pretty close to the truth too. I was actually surprised. Perhaps you weren't completely useless after all, monkey. Monkey, how dare you call me a monkey? You shoot my bone grass eater, food dog eater, you cat muncher, you cyborg clanger. Gee, she's real smart. Well, she should always be like that. We should know where she says and keep moving on. Sure, I believe we left off saying that the culprit is a man. I wonder who it is. It's definitely Kazuna. She's a man. Wow, she must be really excited. I know, right? Like, she's like, ah. Alright, we know the killer is a man. Is one of men. We still need to specify one person out of the 7. Is there any clan? Is there any kind of clue to narrow down the list? Well, if Miss Makaru was able to work out the culprit's identity, there must be a clue pointing to the killer somewhere. The problem is we don't know what the clue is. So we get a little help here. I'd like something that can nail the killer. I do have something in mind, but you shouldn't rely on me for everything. How you should figure out the case by yourself and understand the reason behind our found a verdict. A clue. Hold on, let me think real quick. Okay, I got it. Kyoko. This is the first time she went silent. Hey y'all, any ideas about the culprit? Well, nothing particular, I suppose. We're almost there. We know the culprit is one of the guys. Just to remind y'all, it's not me. The reactions make you look even more suspicious. Just like you from a while ago. What did you say? What did you just say to me? Eek, I'm sorry. Was it that out of character, Kazuna? Since most of you seem to have trouble with this, let me suggest for going around. How about we all think of something else first? Such as, don't you want to know why Kyoko died? Why Kyoko had to die? I was curious about that, cause like, what was in that note? Cause of course we do. Kyoko was always full of spirit and less friendly as she didn't deserve to die. To begin with, 2 people were indirectly involved in Kyoko's death. 2 people are implying there are 2 culprits? No. I'm saying those 2 took part in the murder, but they heavily influenced the events leading up to Kyoko's death. Point is, Kyoko died as a result of someone's mistake and the culprit's misjudgment that stemmed from it. I'm telling y'all, I know who it is. Haru made the mistake and switched the nameplates, and someone tried to went to the wrong room. I need the help of certainly someone to explain this. Yuki, could you help me out? You don't need my help, bro. Just speak. Dang. Stop relying on me. Do you remember the conversation we had in the hallway? The one over the nameplates? Oh, you mean that one? Yeah, you told me that you told that what you told me then that you know who caused that change of nameplates. I have knowledge regarding this matter. It's not like for you to provide us context. Hello, I got 0 this one. What you're talking about? Okay, I saw the 10th one. Yesterday, while all of us were in shock after Monokuma showed us the motive, there was a minor incident that happened. The people who know about the incident are me, Haru, Sasuke, and finally Kyoko. Huh? They don't look like they know it though. Yeah, cause it's stupid. Haru, Sasuke, did you forget what happened before nighttime yesterday with the nameplates? Oh, did that? Oh, you mean the thing with Haru's triple spin? Yeah, would you mind explaining to us what happened back then? I think there's something you didn't know about it. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay. What argument am I making? Okay, bro. Okay. I was like, we Sasuke King Kyoko were hanging out together to distract the from the motive. Broke the nameplates. Oh my gosh, can't read. Imagine have to restart. I feel lost. I can't hold on. Like, where do I go around? You like to stuff for getting up the mini game. Mini game. Yes. I ain't saving nothing. I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. I'm back to the part. I'm back to this part. Oh, you mean that one? Yeah, you told me that you know who caused that change to the nameplates. I don't have knowledge regarding this, man. It sounds like you to provide context. Hello, you guys. I got zero ideas on what the two of you are talking about. Okay, I'll explain it to everyone. You see why while all of us are in shock after Monica was showed us the motive, there's a minor incident that happened. The people who know about the incident are me, Haru Sasuke, and finally Kyoka. Huh? Huh? They don't look like they. They don't look like they know it though. Haru Sasuke, did you forget what happened for 9 times yesterday? The nameplates? Oh, that? Oh, you in the thing with how we should put spin? Yeah, would you mind explaining us what happened back then? I think there's something you didn't know about it. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay. Now we're back. I only failed last time because I got caught off guard. Okay, but I know. You got this. Okay, last night me, Sasuke, and Kyogo were hanging out together to distract ourselves from the motive. Then I accidentally fell down and broke the nameplates. Teehee, it was really funny to watch triple spin. When I was figuring out over damaged props, good Palmer to come and showed up and said, "Yeah, he won't punish you. It was an accident like me with the new set of nameplates." He told Harvard to put the new nameplate back where they belong. So Harvard put the no. Fire! Why is that stupid? Why is it moving by itself? Bro, play the dang video. I mean, there's no way. I'm about to say. Oh my gosh, can you stand still for 5 minutes? Stand still. Stand still. You about to piss me off, bro. Okay, bro. They want to put abuse, so actually he left me with the new name, son nameplates, bro. And I picked her back up. He told Muhammad to put the nameplates back where they belong. Thank you, bro. I clicked space last time. It didn't go through. I burped when I said that. No, Sasuke, there's something wrong with what you just said. Huh? Yo, what's wrong? Oh, whatever. Harvard did put the nameplate back. What? How I move the S from nameplates to back? He didn't know that he made a mistake while doing so. Yuki, he forgot what the two nameplates originally were. So he put the new ones in the wrong place. What? He forgot about something that was right in front of him seconds ago. I'm telling you, he's a little slow in the head. He can fly planes, but he's not smart. Oh, he went to the restroom before putting them back, so I think he got confused somewhere in the middle. Okay, I get how much of an idiot Haruhiko is. How is that related to Kyoko's matter? That would be because the two names Haruhiko have replaced it belong to Saruki Kinjo and Kyoko Maki. Right, Yuki? Yeah, right. Kyoko's room was next to mine, and Shibuya's was next to hers. But because Haru thought the other way around, the nameplates of the dorms were switched. Miss Kobayashikawa was here to do so. Anyway, Haru, you already know. We talked about the nameplates being switched when we were investigating. Well, I did, but I just want to avoid necessary suspicion. What suspicion? Don't tell me you're the culprit, Hariko. No, I'm not. I swear, this is exactly why I didn't want to say it. Why would he think you're suspicious? Just a couple of nameplates. I don't think they're that much related to the character's death anyway. Yes, they are related. Much related, in fact. How would you care to explain what that means to us? But he has a red eye that's glowing, and he has done nothing so far. Like, bro, use your superpower. I said earlier that two people working next to the matter. One of them is Haruhiko for switching name, the other is me. Huh? Mr. Kendo, you have any connection with the matter? Or Miss Maki? May I ask you to elaborate on that? It's true. Let's see. Where should I start? How about we all get a grasp of the culprit's intentions first? Things for when it's covered were originally planned. The person to have a portrait here would have been me. The statement sounds somewhat far-fetched. How come you were to die instead of Kyoko? Do you remember the torn note that you read to us a while ago? I was able to comprehend what the culprit was aiming for after seeing that note. Kyoko got that note from the culprit and headed to the laundry room at the designated time. There she was assaulted and murdered by the culprit. Everyone's clearing this, right? Then let me ask, how do you think Kyoko got the note? Slipped it on her under the dome. How she got the note? Well, maybe one of us cause we just handed over her a random note. Before she even woke up, we handed her the note. Actually, no, we waited outside her door and handed her the note. Okay, bro. Kyoko wouldn't have known that the person who gave the note would come after her back then. From whom? Where? How? Did any of you ever see Kyoko getting a note from someone? Literally, no. No, besides, there wasn't any time for that. Exactly, bro. However, that's the smartest thing you said all year. After we got out the audio-visual room, Kyoko stayed with me and Sasuke until she went to our room for the night. Wait, did Kyoko get the note between 10 p.m. last night and her time it dealt for just 6 a.m. this morning? Right, Kyoko went inside her room as soon as it came that time. She couldn't have gotten the note while talking face to face with someone. And that leaves only one possibility. She got the note while she was inside her room. But you can't go into. No, it's not, brother. You can slip a note under somebody's doors. This what I did. This what I did in the mafia game. I slipped notes under people's doors, and they just. And then I was panic baiting. I wrote a bunch of letters, a bunch of notes that said "You're next," and then I just slipped it under like multiple people's doors. I said, no, who did that? Yes, but there's a way to get for the note without opening the door. What? But that'd be like magic, really? No, stupid. Way to slip a note inside the room without opening the door or being seen by the owner. This should be pretty simple, something that any clever kid could think of. It's not clever, it's just common sense. If you see a gap under the door, bro, y'all make me want to slap y'all. Let's think about it. If I stay calm and keep brainstorming, it will come to my mind. Hangman's got it. No, bro, I know what it is. Actually, I'll take that back. Bro, Kanata, you short. Dad? Pleat. Back to bay. Oh, I have to get the glowing ones. I'm tripping. Of course. That's it. That's it. The gap. Even when the door is fully closed, there's a gap between the bottom of the door and the threshold that's large enough to slip a note through. So, after nighttime, the culprit left a note inside Miss Maki's room through the gap. Right. There would be no one in the hall after nighttime. Kyoko would still be awake. Outing a message, don't exit your room to keep Monokuma from not noticing. While I've easily dealt with the chance, Kyoko seen the note coming in and opening the door. Hold on. We have easily dealt with the chance of Kyoko seeing the note coming in and opening the door. Okay. That way the sender won't have to reveal himself while still getting a message across. This inequality of the information between the culprit and the Kyoko made her more vulnerable to deception. You know, it was pretty bold of him to do that. What if Kyoko didn't show her, bro? The other people with that. They just out there deal. That probably because I had to come along to versus or occurrences. The killers are waiting in the laundry room with the hammer, and next thing he knows, there's just two people walking in, and they just see him. Like, bro, are you like? They're going to jump you. Like that. Well, he has a hammer. Why he covered the reason she won't be able to ignore. From the fact that mentioned that officer's cameras must have been something Monokuma should know about it. Should know about. A way out, for instance. When any of you refuse to go, someone offers you to tell you a way to escape. Well, I wouldn't go. I don't trust none of them people. So, oh, I found a way out. I'm not going. See you in the morning. Go. Yes. Sure, I would have gone as well. But I'm just slipping a note on somebody's random door. Okay, the covers. Okay, Katie, the culprit sneaked to the, what? Bro, I just had a call. Okay, the culprit sneaked the holding up the, whatever. I get that, but how exactly is it you and Harvey's fault? Think closely. Most people here didn't know that about Haruhiko switching the nameplates until they were set in the trial or noticed after the murder occurred. Which means at the time of the murder, the culprit was unaware of the fact either. Oh. Let's see, for that reason, you consider yourself Haruhiko to be at fault. Sasuke lost. For those of you who haven't got it yet, we're said to culprit killed Kyoko because of confusion. Why? Okay, confusion. What? So it ties back to what Tsurugi said earlier. Right, I think I know it. Now, the indirect influence Haru had over Kyoko's death. I was switched the nameplates by mistake, and the culprit slipped a note inside the room without knowing they were switched. And the culprit's intended target was Tsurugi Kinjo. That's right, the culprit never intended to murder Kyoko. The real person he wanted to kill was Tsurugi. But I just looked over, I just saw my TV turn off and turn back on. That makes sense. The killer saw Tsurugi's name on the door and left a note there, but the room was actually Kyoko's. Does that mean Tsurugi would have died if Haruhiko didn't switch the nameplates? Yes, that's why I said Haruhiko and I indirectly caused Kyoko's death. Kyoko, it's all because of me. I was an idiot. It's all because I was dumb enough to mix up those stupid nameplates. Well, someone else would have. Calm down, Hikaru. It's not your fault. And if you had put the names correctly, Tsurugi would have been in danger. And I'm a policeman. It's my duty to ensure everyone's safety. Yeah, I was careless enough to let Kyoko die. She should have been woke 24/7, Tsurugi, bro. Why wouldn't you? I should have died rather than feel my duty like this. Please don't say that. Every person's life must be treated with extreme regard. I don't know about everybody. That is why I cannot forgive the culprits. Not the murderers that deserves forgiveness, but him killing one of my close friends was absolutely unforgivable. Yeah, I feel the same way too. Yeah, I feel the same way too, but how much I have to take that one of us is that cold-blooded killer? So? What do you mean by so? Like, bro, I don't know y'all for like 3 days. It's not that serious. Can you think now's the time to say it? You know the idea that you're the culprit. The culprit? Do you saw everything you need to know? The fact that covers a man, the way he acted by him rushing into the restaurant with that how and why he killed Kamaki and killed her. What? Is the cover fairly obvious at this point? I ain't gonna lie, so far, it's important to Mitch. Well, while we did figure out most of the major details, I don't believe we ever brought up that matter before, because he's the only person that's skilled enough with that ball to do that repeatedly without getting the ball stuck in the bathroom. I mean, not getting the ball, in the bathroom. Remember, he wrapped the hook around the ball, threw it over, and then unwrapped the ball, and put the end point that was on the ball on her neck, and then pushed her into the bathroom to pretend like somebody hanged her. You guys still know how long are you going to make me wait here? I think my legs are starting to hurt. I ain't gonna lie, bro, we don't care. How about you say yourself if you know so much? Huh, why should I? There's people like Tsurugi Kinjo out there anyway. Just glazing this man, bro. Stop, bro, get off, man. Glaze me instead, bro. Tsurugi, oh my god, killed. Do you know who the culprit is? Yes, I do. Actually, I already knew who it was way before the trial started. Woohoo! That's always my police officer. I mean, wait. But what I thought back then was more like an educated guess. Not that I went through these discussions, I'm confident with what I got. Man, this is epic. How do you know? I still don't. What? I'm trying to make it easy for everyone to understand. You bozos, you bums, you losers. So let's go back to when we were talking about the hook and the rubber ball. I told you. Y'all know how to cover using, right? I told you, like, who else is doing the act so perfectly? Of course, the couple tied the rope to the rubber ball and sit around the pipe a few times and threw the hook to the killer rope. Always to make it seem like it was done from the inside. The rubber ball was a decisive factor in my deduction of the culprit. Do you remember you explained earlier that the rubber ball burst because he couldn't overcome the pressure? Like, bro, they hit that jump mad hard. It's probably due to accumulated damage from the repeated collision with the wall. How did no one hear what was soundproof? Didn't have soundproof rooms, so that's probably why. Here's the question: how much pressure do you think is needed to drop a rubber ball? As it does, it takes a lot of pressure. I'm not even gonna lie, it takes a lot of pressure. I mean, anybody can pop a ball, but you gotta put force behind that joint. Boom, boom. Where people like be blowing up the basketballs and they be slamming it down. That's how much force. Okay, let me stop. Well, it will depend on which kind you're talking about. Yeah, probably a lot. Yep. I'll tell you something that probably too easily would be worth it. It's about to all. Right. Normal levels of pressure can't leave a single scratch on it, much less make it burst. But the rubber ball still burst, but just by bouncing a few times off the wall. That's kind of strange. Was the rubber ball old? When I saw the rubber ball, it was still glossy, shining all over despite its condition. I dare say it was brand new. I'm not done yet though. Though I did place the emphasis on it earlier. Think about it. Would it be easy to make a ball go over the pipe, through the little space between it and the ceiling, bounce the wire, and roll it back towards the entrance? That's what I said. Like, bro, that's way too hard. But the only person that can actually do that is Mitch. Especially when the cover couldn't afford to fail even once because he was a man. Exactly. I believe it would be a challenge. I don't possess the skills for it in the first place, but even if I did, like, bro, you're a woman. You could just walk. We're able to do it because of the pressure. It's like, you're weak, you're garbage, you do this hard. So, let me stop. I need to calm down. Fully agree, but the culprit chose to take the challenge and succeeded nevertheless. It wasn't just a matter of guts. He had the confidence and ability to ensure his success. What? To ensure his success. In short, the culprit has the ability to throw a ball exactly where he wants to. It's more than accuracy. Not only did the culprit have precise control over where to land the ball, also their strength to burst it open. I don't think anyone of the other guys who like to have that much strength and accuracy. This is by his muscles. Maybe Kakura does. Ha ha ha. With my daily muscle training, it would be certainly possible for me to burst a rubber ball with my strength. However, just to be clear, I cannot be the culprit. I can't even score a goal right below the basket. How did Killer pull off those tricks? Was he secretly the ultimate baseball player? No, I think you guys are missing something. I see the culprit had made the rubber ball go over the pipe, not through it. Huh? How can you make the ball go over the pipe without throwing it? I mean, you could kick your ball. Wait, I think there's a way. How do you even do that? Superpowers? No, you can kick it with your foot. Alright, rubber balls are smaller to hold with one hand, so I'm actually thinking that the culprit threw it. Huh? Hold on a sec, kick it with your foot? I knew I had to answer when I reached that point. It seems like some of you got that too. If I'm thinking it's right, the culprit is. But why? Why did he? Guys, still not getting in. Who was it? Can somebody just tell me the answer? You know who it is, right? Huh? Looking at your face, I got the feeling that you finally reached the truth. You helped me out a lot with the hook and the nameplate, so how about you say it first? You must about how all of this Kyoka's murder. You can. He's right. I know the culprit. I really did figure it out. There's only one person who got done everything we talked about. I want to convince myself I'm wrong, but there's something I have to do. I must do this. I must overcome despair. I can't move. Bam! Bam! I knew it was you from the start. Bomb! Bomb! Get off my property. Execute him. Execute him. The person that came up with your plan and murder Kyoka. Mitch. It was you, right? Look at his stupid face, stupid hair, stupid earrings. I should shoot him in the face. Monokuma, ask him. Don't let him speak. What? Class trial suspended. Woo! I'll just listen. Oh! Oh! Okay, let's start. Child class. What? I said that backwards. Class trial suspended. Class trial unsuspended. Did you just say I'm the culprit? Wait, culprit? Yes, I did. What? This hero? Hey, hold on. How does that make me the culprit? None of you guys none of the guys has the ability to throw a rubber ball exactly where it was targeted with enough power to burst it. But if we're talking about kicking a ball with that much strength and accuracy would be impossible for you, right? Especially when you're the ultimate soccer player. This hero's talent was said to be almost on par with that of many professional soccer players. It makes sense for an extra like him to handle a much smaller and lighter ball with such ease. No, wrong. If keep quiet if you're not the expert. Soccer players and rubber balls are different. Soccer balls and rubber balls are different. And I can't do all that even with the soccer ball. Mitch, but you did the thing in Fuji TV, the Master Challenge. You were the special guest for the game where you had to dribble all kinds of balls landing on the target. Did you have no problem with the rubber ball there? You even did it with the freaking peel. A pea? How do you dribble a pea? What? I saw the episode in the hospital. You usually scored a goal to soccer ball, then did the same with the ping pong balls, shuttlecock. What? Shuttlecocks? What are those? And one of those large successful exercise balls, I believe. In what world are you dribbling an exercise ball? Okay, bro. And you're saying you can't kick a rubber ball? Try a better joke. There was me. There was a clone. It was all fake. It was scripted. How would it even be possible in real life? Do you think I'm a god or something? Well, basically, I know alert. Literally. Mitch, are you really the culprit? Did you kill Kyoka? Yeah, plus was he the one who said the killer would be a money girls? No, this is a trap. It's all set up. It's all set up by near. Bro, this remind me, nah, he's not that smart. I know, you kissed the culprit. He's trying to accuse me. I know, you kissed the culprit. He's trying to accuse me with no evidence. We literally gave you all the evidence you need. Mitch, it's over. Please just say it. I don't want to do any of this any longer. Say what? I didn't kill anyone. Why does it have to be me? Do you have proof? Do you have any kind of evidence that I killed? Mister, check your shoes. Mister, I doubt you would overreact like this if you aren't the culprit. And you seem to be able to afford that trick using the rubber ball that you can mention. This is ridiculous. That's pure speculation. Show me the proof. Which seems really messed up right now. But it's true that the Mount Arthur does have a solid backup. I'm talking about pressure from elimination, not real evidence. Still, it should be somewhere. There one piece of evidence that can nail him down as killer. You need to point that out, or else you won't get anywhere. Spin. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's make your argument. Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. I can easily prove myself not guilty, you know. How? Is there any evidence that I put the note in Kyoko's room? I got those two from. No. Bam. What? I think it's something Mitch just said this film with that current knowledge of the case. What do you think I was trying to do, you bro? Bro, don't make that. This camera about to make me mad. I know what I'm talking about. Bro. Show me the evidence. Speed up. Bro, can you? So I was right. What I? Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I know, but for some reason it didn't let me do it when I tried to. You're about to make me shoot myself, Yuki. Oh my gosh. How is it? Ooh, excuse me. How is that missing? How is that missing? How is that missing? You're about to. Bro, make my mouse think about, bro. I know I'm not wrong, bro. How am I missing? Bro, the mouse. It's the. Bro, every time, bro, I'm moving it. Okay. Okay, I'm back to where we was. Let's go, my God. I'm about to say, you telling me they didn't hit? Bro, I was about to be so, bro, I was about to toss my computer monitor out the window if they didn't work. What's the point of me using my mouse if it doesn't work? Wait, Mitch, something's off in your statement. What's off? I don't say anything wrong. Wait, what? I know we talked about the camera using a hook and a rope earlier, but we didn't mention where they got it from. How did you know those tools were from an antique store? What? Because that's where most of the tools are. Yeah, I just thought the antique store was a good place for them to get it from. Personal opinion, that makes zero sense. You normally find hooks and rubber balls in the storage, not at an antique store. Yeah, and it doesn't the jail have loads of balls too. You see, you never know. Most of the stores in the antique store might have those. That's why I mentioned the antique store. They're like the place that has practically everything. Man, we know. One of us been keeping track of every single item in the storage in the antique store. Am I right, Teria? Yes, Yuki. Is this why you asked about this? Trust me, the antique store definitely had hooks and rubber balls. I know because I spent most of my time hanging out there. Also, I'm pretty sure there weren't any hooks or rubber balls in the storage. The ones used in the murder are from the antique store. The way those items were arranged changed after the murder. Well, Terry, you memorize all of that? Wow, what a freak. He's the ultimate merchant after all. Shut up! It's just a coincidence, and you still didn't show me your proof. Show me evidence, tangible evidence, not your stupid guesses. I'm not buying it. You're doing this to the wrong person. Jeez, can you be a man and just say you did it? Hey, Mr. Hero, were you mad if you show you evidence that you're the culprit? I'm not the culprit. There's evidence. You can't say I did it. I'm saying you did it. You losing? Give me the proof. Proof. If you insist, we probably should show him. Yuki, show me the proof you have. I mean, huh? I have the proof. Be patient and think. You do have proof. You even showed it to us a while ago. I showed the proof to everyone. Is he talking about? I see. I didn't think about it that much back then, but that can sort of nail Mitch down. I've got to show him what that is. Terminate talks. In a terminate talk shooting, you must overturn your opponent's baseless arguments by shooting them down, ultimately coming up with conclusive evidence that can silence your opponent. Your opponent's speech bubbles appear. You can press confirm. Press confirm. Z enter space to destroy it. If not destroyed, the speech bubble will eventually disappear and inflict damage to you. Every speech bubble has a certain amount of health, represented. I'm spamming the spacebar, represented by the number of objects at this time. If you're out of ammunition, you need to replenish it before the shooting. Press shift to reload. Opponent will take damage every time the speech bubble gets destroyed. If they're out of health, you'll be given a chance to deliver the final blow by combining words into decisive evidence. I remember this, but be worried, if your health is 0, your influence gauge will take damage and you must start over. I remember this. Terminate talk shooting. Let's blow him up. You don't have proof. Bougie. Yeah, you're not getting away. We're not getting away. We're not getting away. Rotate slacks when I press. What else you gotta say? What else you gotta say? Bro. Oh my gosh. Thank you, bro. The mouse moves up. Hold on. The notepads, man. The notepads Monokuma gave us. What have you said? Break! Open! Give me that! Give me that! If you want it, I'll show you tangible evidence that can prove you're guilty. Which obviously doesn't exist, you moron. It does exist. Remember when I showed you the note to explain how to copy call Kyoko to the lunchroom? Paper used for the notes and notepad given us by Monokuma, which means you can see if there are notes from your notepad by checking if there are any torn pages in there. What? Well, Monsieur, here's the evidence you've been asking for. Hey, you, this evidence? Are you kidding me? We got this like a week ago. Anyone could have torn a page from who knows what. Anyone could have used it. Can we try and match Yuki's number with the torn section in your notepad? That way, we'll be clear on whether it was from your notepad or not. But, hey, don't you think the culprit could have used someone else's notepad? You can't get into somebody else's room. How can you be so sure they was from mine? No, what idiot. Notepad's were in a drawer in her room. How are you going to get one without the owner's permission, literally? And if the owner someone gave you permission, even better. It won't automatically mean the person who asked for permission is the culprit. Wait, that's goofy. Mitch, just admit it. I don't want us to. I don't want us to keep fighting each other like that. It's over there. Over? Who said it's over? Nothing's ended! Nothing's over! It's a lie. It's all a big lie. How dare you accuse a superstar like me of murder? Liar, liar, liar! Alright, if you say so, Monokuma, in this, I'll go over the case from the beginning to end and you'll accept it. That you're the only possible culprit, Mitch. This is so fun. To close the argument. I know what this is. Begin. So, wait, how do how can I move it? Oh, okay, sure. I thought okay. Where is it? Where's the note? Oh. There we go. What is that? Oh, it's plushies? What is that? What is that? Where does this even go? Oh, does it go here? Okay, right here. What? Oh, I forgot about this. I completely thought it was something else. So you telling me no one heard that? Okay, bro. There we go. And there we go. Bam. Karikachu no Kasegado. Whatever he said. It all started last night. While we're all in shock about Monikuma's murder, Kyoko, Haru, and Sasuke decided to hang out together to distract themselves from the stress. They run around the hallway until Haru accidentally broke two of the nameplates on the wall. Stupid idiot. Look at him. The three idiots. Those two nameplates belong to Kyoko and Tsurugi. Haru was panicking over breaking school property when Monokuma showed up to give him a warning. He didn't punish Haru since it was an accident, instead ordering him to replace the broken nameplates for new ones. And here's where Haru made a crucial mistake. After a trip to the restaurant, he got confused about what the two nameplates originally were. Bam. Switcheroo. He finally chose to go with his gut instinct, which unfortunately turned out to be wrong again. This is when Kyoko and Tsurugi's nameplates were switched around. Haru went to his room right after putting the nameplates back, and at nighttime all was left empty. At this very moment, someone had to stop us against going to sleep. I was out in the hallway, secretly heading somewhere. The place that we're heading was Tsurugi's room. For some reason, they had chose Tsurugi to be their target of murder, but there was something they were unaware of. Right before they came, the nameplate outside Tsurugi's and Kyoko's room was switched by Haru, so the culprit had accidentally gone to Kyoko's room. Unaware of the error, the culprit made their first move. They put her note through the gap below the door. It asked to come to the laundry. To the laundry room at 6 a.m. and contained a lot of false information to make things easier for the culprit. Oh, I can laugh like that. Everyone would be asleep right after nighttime, and it would be easy to spot a note coming in through the door. This is what the culprit was going for. Tick tock. Tick tock. The next day, as the time approached 6 o'clock, Kyoko, after reading the note, came to the laundry room, and as she has been instructed. The culprit was hiding in the corner of the room, looking for an opportunity to strike. Since they were expecting to see Tsurugi, Kyoko said it appears to have been a surprise for them. She's lost. Kyoko continued forward, blew herself her fate. The culprit was probably confused at first, then either noticed that their son went to the wrong room, or found Kyoko holding a note. Grr. They likely had a plan in mind. Changing target meant they had to risk ruining everything. But there was also the potential of being found out, facing the aftermath they had let her go. At last, the couple decided to change their target. Brown would have just not killed them. They already had a weapon ready, and it looked like they'd be discovered anyway. Boom! Meanwhile, Kyoko was wondering who I know was in the room. Still under the presence of the culprit, she was left invulnerable to their attack. Bam! That was perfect timing. And fell victim to it. They done boom best girl Mikey. Well, second best girl to Mikako, of course. And after the murder, culprit wiped off the blood and the body and concealed any evidence of the murder because it was done almost immediately afterward. Kept his clothes didn't get any blood on them. However, they weren't able to take care of the large blood stain on the floor, maybe because they had run heavy or they just failed to see it. Bloodstain played a large role in revealing Kyoko was murdered in the laundry room. I think the culprit forgot about the bloodstain when they were busy moving Kyoko's body. They must have gotten into panic as to kill someone that was a part of their plan. The culprit first carried the body over to the girls' restroom. The purpose was to take advantage of the fact that the students aren't allowed to enter the restroom of the opposite sex. This when the culprit found a pipe under the ceiling of the restroom. How do you just find a pipe? Okay. The culprit decided to make use of it and went to the antique store to get the needed supplies. It was less than an hour before the wake up announced, so they were probably in a rush. The tools they chose were a rope, a hook, and a rubber ball. The culprit first tied the rope around the rubber ball, then thought of a sudden way to hide the involvement. The idea was to kick. Tie the rope on the pipe without entering the girls' restroom using the rubber ball. Since the culprit was a man, they were unable to enter the girls' restroom. When the criminal had previously announced that anyone who possessed force in the restroom of the opposite sex would be shot by the machine guns. But thanks to the fact that the restroom entrance was open with the wall straight across, the culprit was able to tie the rope to the pipe using the elasticity of the rubber ball. It was a risky move as the culprit wasn't able to step aside to correct any mistakes and make it the ball bounce right through the small gap seemed nearly impossible. But the culprit was confident they could do it. Just because the ultimate soccer player, as the ultimate soccer player, they had absolutely mastery over all tactical balls. The rubber ball bounced across the ring and right back to the entrance just as they planned. And the culprit repeated this several times to make it look as if someone tied the rope by hand. And this is when another unexpected event happened. They must have failed to adjust their strength of the kicks because the rough ball grew weaker and weaker after each bounce until it burst. It couldn't withstand the pressure and popped. This caused liquid inside the ball to be splattered all over the restroom, becoming the key piece of evidence. The couple would have wanted to get rid of it, but they couldn't do it without going inside the restroom. The couple nonetheless decided to go home with their plan. After all, they succeeded in trying to tie the rope to the pipe, and the method they used was virtually unimaginable for a normal person. After getting the rope around the pipe, the couple removed the ball from the rope and attached the hook instead. Then they threw the hook toward the pipe to fasten the rope on it. The other end of the rope that was left outside the restroom was wrapped around Kyoko's neck. The reason was for the make it look like Kyoko was was hanged inside the restroom. The couple was hoping to make us think that Kyoko's murder was inside the girl's restroom, and Nasty was able to enter it as well. That way, men won't be considered suspects in the trial. This couple, as a man, was trying to use this for their own favor. Everything was ready, and as the couple was about to push Kyoko inside, they found a piece of paper in Kyoko's hand. It was the note they wrote, held tight in her hand even after death. However, realized the note would be used against them if discovered. The couple ripped the note out of her hand. They ripped it possibly because of rigor mortis, which made it difficult to pull it out. What the culprit didn't know is that the most of the important parts of the note were still intact and a place they left in Kyoko's hand. Thanks to the note, we found out that she wasn't murdered in the restroom, which led to the conclusion that the culprit can be a man as well. After getting over the risky part, the culprit tried to get rid of the hammer and the rubber ball, but too much time had passed at this point, and it was nearly enough for some of us to get some time for us to get up. He just left it in there, and I heard the couple left the murder weapon. I would have put it in the trash at least, and burst rubber ball in the garbage can. They wanted to safer our shit, but the time constraint gave them little time to think. They must have thought we wouldn't find it if they put it alongside all the trash. It kind of worked since Kaku and I were the only ones to discover them. When we started coming out of our rooms, the couple acted like they had just gotten up and waited for their body to be discovered. Yeah, and that's where we kind of found it. We soon noticed that Kyoko was so nowhere to be seen as we all went. And as you all know, we went looking for around the building, tiny button to kind of discover it. The horrible state Kyoko was in. Everyone froze their shot while pretending to be the same. The corporate sickly had a smile at the outcome of their plan. The person who came up with this plan, they tried to deceive us all. It's ultimate soccer player. Missy, whatever his name was. Mitch. Mitsuhiro. It was you, right? Mitsuhiro Higa. It was you, right? Mitsuhiro Higa. Damn you, Vegeta! How was that, Mitch? Do you still have anything to say? He's lost. He must have forgotten how to speak, literally. Mikado just chilling. Why did they show her if she can't think or say anything? What kind of nonsense is that? This is purely outrageous. Outrageous, I say. Miss Hero, it's over. Please be honest. This plan's for us to keep attacking each other. Miss Hero, was it really you? Why? Why did you commit such like murder? No, it wasn't me. I'm not. It's not me. It's not me. Not me. Not me. No. 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 It wasn't me. Wow, this is going all crazy. Oh my gosh, Miss Hero is totally going back out. Yeah, he's gone. Money, come on, do something, bro. Bro, end the trial already. Let us vote. He's going crazy. Court preparation. Phase 1, 90 points. Phase 2, 85. Phase 3, 90 points. Phase 4, 85. Phase 5, 85. Phase 6, 85. Phase 7, 0 points. Phase 8, 80 points. What did I just see? 690 point total. You start at least once in the shot. As a penalty, no amount of coins will be awarded. Kill yours. I can't say that. I can't say that on YouTube. I'm saying this one is the aim of this man. It can stop my phone. This stupid tracker, this mouse thing wouldn't stop moving. It wouldn't stop moving. I couldn't do anything about it. Ooh, poo poo, huh? Like you're done. As the headmaster, let me say your discussion were packed with passion and fashionable. Fashionable? Why? Passion and fashion are the same? Are they different? Who cares? You don't need any of those to live a good life anyway. So let's move on to voting time. You don't need any extra explanation, right? Pick the person that you believe is blackened. Everyone make your choice using the switch in front of you. And one more thing, just as a reminder, triple check that you voted for someone. If I ever see a black ballot, you know what happens. I'm sure none of you want to be punished for something so trivial like that. Okay then, time to get excited. Yahoo! Who'll be chosen as a black thing? You make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? Bro, they need to stop calling me, bro. Bro, I keep getting calls from the GC. Monokuma, it's voting time. Bro, I wish they had the thing. Bro, Mitch looks stupid. Bro, he looks stupid in this pic. Like, why they make him look like that? I wonder what the execution is gonna be. Would it be like all animated like the usual series, or it's gonna be like Digimon, Digimatize, yeah. Ooh, bingo, the black of the child, that is the murderer who killed Kyokomaki, is none other than Mitsuhiro Hika. Where is he? Oh, I think he's like down there. Well, hold on. Mr. Hika, did you really? Oh. Mitch, why did you kill her? Tell us. I was a big fan of yours. I like Socrates. Bro, this reminds me. I watched like I speed ran the FIFA World Cup yesterday, bro. I think I could play soccer now. Like, bro, I'm feeling like Jamal right now. I'm feeling like what I said Barcelona. I'm feeling like France right now, Spain right now, Argentina right now. Maybe a little bit. No, not Japan. Maybe a little bit of England. I'm feeling Meter Car. I say Meter Carvin. You know what I'm talking about. Meters. I forgot their name. I forgot their name. Why did you have to? Why did you have to cut it out and say something? Fine. I killed Kyokamaki. Are you serious? We literally voted for her, finally. But zero, assuming everything we found in her shoe, you want to Kyoka even though she wasn't your target. I'm not saying it was okay for you to settle a murder, but you could have quite quit and spare Kyoka when you're playing with wrong. Why did you do that? Why? Why would you do something by killing someone? Kyoka did nothing to you! But, I just had to get out of here after watching that video. That video. Just as I thought. This is the only possible answer. That is the only possible answer. You mean the motive? No, it's not, Yuki. I mean, yeah, no, it's not, Yuki. I'm gonna come on showing this the DVD just yesterday. The contents must have been different for each student. Every one of them seemed enough to. One of them seemed enough to drive a person toward despair. I don't feel despair. I am the epitome of despair, so I don't feel it anymore. When I watched my video, I felt myself rocked by such a emotion that made me escape here using any means possible. I even pondered the thought of murder. But if my family went missing and I just saw a video, if I see, okay, I'm seeing this image right now. I see my mom looking scared. And the next image I see is Monokuma's fat belly skull on my screen. I'm not escaping, but y'all can have the house. Like, what am I going back to? They're dead. Mitch must have killed due to the same reason. Bro, this sounds so messed up. This sounds so messed up. I'm aware of how serious a crime this is. Even a million apologies won't be enough for what I did. But I had to do it. I had to get out of this place. And for that, I had to murder. Miss Hero, you bastard. I don't know what you saw in your video, but can you even guess what was on my... Honestly, I don't care. Every soccer stadium in the world being reduced to ashes, terrorists attacking FIFA headquarters, and world-class soccer players having gone missing. On top of that, my home team was also... How could such a thing be possible? I'm sorry. That's exactly like my case. Now this can be good. It seems like Sutter has a character of well-being because my is warm and caring family. What could possibly have happened to his house? To Mr. Hero, Soccer would have been like the home where he belongs. When it's in his own sweet home being completely sure would feel. Attack on FIFA HQ. Come on, you know this other nonsense. Right, and it doesn't only pertain to yours. All of our videos have been manipulated. Should have fallen for this trap. Ugh. I couldn't stop chilling after watching my video because it was such a shocking attack from the yours. It wasn't just you. It was everyone's fight, even Kyoko's. Even though she was watching the same absurd video, she was trying to overcome her shock. You asshole. I couldn't help it. Sakura's my everything. I even say it's more important than my life. I know murder is wrong, but I just had to see with my own eyes if the video is real. If it meant killing another person. Let me ask you one thing. The toy that you're playing with without a hitch and you got out, what after you found the video was forged? Then what were you going to do? You heard about the class shot and interest ceremony, did you? The victory of the black end is equivalent to the death of everyone minus the black end. My point is this: by setting off your murder plan, you have to take the last of us 14 of your own needs. For your own needs. Shoot, I would. But were you aware of the full weight of your choice, or at least prepared to face the consequences? I doubt it. You know what I meant to say? You know what I meant to say? You're nothing more than an ignorant moron who wanted to get out of here using soccer as an excuse. Of course our videos were shocking as yours, otherwise it won't be as your motive. Their alone was sufficient. Make a person murder all of us for have done it by now. But in reality, you were the only ones to commit murder. What do you think that made? What do you think made that difference? Could it be prioritize your self-desires over your so-called friends? Bro, I managed y'all people for 3 days. Ray, stop it. Don't try to make this any more complicated. Can you tell me this idiot got shot by the DVD, then just went on a murder someone without even being mentally prepared? No, I won't deny that, but Sucker really was my everything. Actually, it was pretty well planned out. I've even managed to come with the complete sugar immediately after murdering Kyoko. Tsurugi being his initial target doesn't look like a coincidence either. You thought his talent would be an obstacle to your plan, didn't you? Ugh. Bullseye, I suppose. Right. From the beginning, Mitch was willing to murder, even without the motive. Must be beyond description, this foot took Kyoko's life. But, so what? It doesn't matter. Monokuma was the ultimate ringleader behind all this. Monokuma is the one who drove Mitch to that point. You know what, Mitch? Right after watching the motive, Kyoko told me how real and Sasuke is. Murder motive's exotic, just push it to the side and have fun. That way we can all chill out and strengthen our bond. Kyoko looked mentally unstable, in a bad way, like she's not this. Let me stop. Kyoko probably got the same amount of shock as you, but she was trying to overcome the situation by getting everyone together. If she had a chance to talk to you with you yesterday, things could have been different. Why isn't it so frightening? Who could have guessed that the world-class celebrity is nothing more than a bad, separate coward? This is why you should never judge a book by its cover. No one would have ever thought the Michika would murder. What? What are you talking about? It's your fault. This entire situation, Mitch, murder, it's all your fault. How can you even say that? Oh, don't be so salty. What's done is done. Don't you got a carpe diem? What? Oh, what's up with that attitude? If you're trying to fight me, give up. You'll probably end up hanging out with your dead friend anyway. Besides, you guys don't scare me at all. Shut up, Monogam. I don't know where you got the balls for that, but somebody will bring you to justice. I ought to bring you judgment. Tsurugi, seriously, what? Tsurugi might be an exception. Gee, look how you guys have been holding me back. You better get started. Started on where? The punishment. What else would it be, stupid? I told you, punishment was to lose every class trial. Punishment, you mean? Execution. Just give me a second. Of course I'm guilty. I deserve any kind of punishment. I know I can't even make up for my crime. But still, are you really gonna kill me? I'm trying to kill Kyoko, but isn't this a bit different? Susan, you're gonna take my life? I can explain. I really must have been crazy. I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. I can rot in jail for the rest of my life. Just don't kill me. Yeah, I'll do anything you want. You can have all the money I earned from playing soccer, okay? I don't want to die. Help me. I'll do anything but die. I'm begging you, please don't kill me. Hey guys, do something. I'm going to die for real. This is not a joke. Bro, what am I going to do? Hold on, Marikuma. Don't kill him. I don't think Marikuma cares. Now his enemies, that's because everyone turned their heads away from him. I'm looking at him dead in the face and said, what are we going to do? Including myself. Bro, I'm looking at him, staring him down. Like, talking about something, I looked away. What is this? Are you scared of dying? Were you ready for this when you became a blacken? Like, if you want to kill somebody, you gotta be prepared to die yourself, but you gotta lock in. If you want to kill somebody, you gotta be ready to kill yourself. I just bit my tongue. Above all, you disrupted order. You killed Kyoko. Whether the laws outside maybe, rule here suffer an eye for an eye, a death for a death. No matter what you do, you can't avoid punishment. Once you reveal it to be the blacken, you are punished. That is an iron-bound rule. Now save your breath, let us begin. I don't want more in my students to procrastinate. So I prepared a special punishment for the black and Mr. Hero. Here you go, the ultimate soccer player. No, go away, go away. Let's give it all we've got. It's punishment time. Oh my gosh. No. Why does he look like that? Oh my gosh. Bro, oh my gosh. Could have moved. Could have played move. What? Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna say silent. Red card? I like how they did that. You telling me all of this is underground, bro? What is going on here, bro? I'm gonna play soccer with him. Ooh. death volcano this shit. What are they doing? Like, literally, bro, score the goal. I just realized they're all the same color. What teams are around? Oh. Oh. Bro, I couldn't tell what you look like, bro. I just saw darkness. Bro, they killed themselves doing that BS. And look at him. Cooked, literally. Burnt. Well, that sucks. Why is Kanata with... Okay. Maybe she couldn't see. She couldn't see, so you have to move. She have to move to the side. Yeehaw! That's it. Yes, the thrill, this excitement. You can only feel this at punishment time. Oh, bitches. Dead. It happened in an instant. Miss Hirohiko, who was alive and breathing merely minutes ago, now greeted us in death amidst scorching flames across the screen. Despair. That's exactly what came up in our mind. Mr. Hero committed murder. Of course he was unforgivable, but this is too harsh. You have to keep doing this? I can't. Anyone, please get me out of here. Look at Monica just walk. Ooh, you know, if you don't want this, don't kill. None of these are happy if you simply stop caring about the outside. After all, it was Miss Hero's own selfish desire that led him to murder. You guys were the ones responsible for this. But how could we just forget about the outside world? It's impossible. Monokuma, what is your intention? What do you get from committing this heinous act? Intention? I don't know. Huh? What is that? Sounds too hard for me. Intention? Intention? Okay. What is that? Sounds too hard for me. Nobody cares anyway. Don't you? You don't have to know it. Just head to my words. Just head to my words and all will be fine. Besides, you won't understand a word even if I tell you. Not even the slightest bit about what's going on right now. It's a total waste of time, right? It's you son of a... Oh no, how intimidating. Boo. Well, case closed. Close your eyes for Sliver. Everyone rest in peace. Wait, hey, wait. Oh man, he's gone. He's gone. Damn. What are we supposed to do now? In silence, Owen kept standing at the spot where Monokuma was standing. Although the clown show was over, none of us looked eager to leave the courtroom. After losing 2 friends on a single day, and realizing escape itself far out of our reach, we couldn't help but freeze in despair. Everyone, we need to stay calm. If we lose hope here, we won't be able to accomplish anything. But my legs ain't moving after watching the execution. Could you lose the theory? I'm kidding. I was supposed to stay calm when our friend has made such a horrible end. Friend? Who is this friend you're talking about? What? Who else can it be besides Mr. Hero? You're calling him a friend? I don't get it. Are you calling murderer your friend? What's wrong with you? I was sure Mr. Hero killed Kyoko and he deserved punishment. He was still our friend for the past few days, right? Yes, he was. Now he's only a criminal who got what he deserved for committing the first possible crime on Earth. So surprising about that. They argue that Mr. Hero deserved the death penalty, but do you condone Monokuma's actions? Are you condoning Higa's murder? Yes, Monokuma killing was also murder. Monokuma's a criminal worthy of death too. But letting Higa live would be just as absurd. There ought to be retribution for every murder. What the? Are you saying you're glad that Mitch died? Of course, no murderer has the right to... What? Of course, no murderer has the right to live regardless of how many they've killed. What? Sure, Shiriki has said he despises criminals more than anything else, and that his dream is to end all crime in the world. But still, saying he's glad for someone's death, even if someone was a murderer, that's the same. Would you also say killing a murderer is acceptable? No way, if you kill a criminal, then you'd be a criminal too. However, was Monokuma already a criminal to start with? When I say I excuse Monokuma's action, I'm just saying he got the thing he deserved. I love that bear skull money anything, but there's one thing he said I can't agree on. An eye for an eye, a death for a death. This is my motto as a police officer. Lunatic. Is it a bit problematic for a police officer to say that? It's a bit problematic. Problematic. Why would it be problematic? I think the real problem is with the current legal system. I'm going to work hard to change the laws in this country. No, the entire world. I created a world where no one can dare to commit crime. This is why I need to get out of this place. The same goes for y'all. Stop thinking about the killer and strategize on how we'll fight Monokuma. I'm not supporting Mr. Hero, but something is definitely wrong with you. Wrong? To me, the way you're acting is wrong. Don't you realize you're already proving his actions by caring about his death? Criminal or not, somebody just died. How do you act like that when a human being was murdered on the family? I ain't gonna I ain't gonna lie, I'm not caring. I don't care about me. How could I? I could, how could I? Well, criminals don't count as human beings. Don't count as human beings. I mean, leader, Tsurugi, what happened to you? Weren't like this. What do you mean? I was like this for the entire time. I'm just giving some advice to those of you who are being overly hysterical. Of course, I am worried that I'm ultimately the one to blame. Kyoko wouldn't have died if I'd been one more alert. Therefore, for now, I won't info that the murder to happen in the school, no matter what it takes. It's my duty to protect you all, isn't it? You stop. Makako, he's possessed by spirit. She spoke. Everyone's exhausted. Let's go to our rooms and rest. Calm down, we can talk again tomorrow. Right, this is a mind-blowing incident. Got us all heated up. Let's go ahead and talk again tomorrow. Fine, I don't think you could think logically in this condition either. We can talk about us. Like, bro, are you okay? I mean, and thus, our first class shot came to our close in the worst possible note. If it wasn't for Makako, we might have broke into a fight. Whew, it's finally over. Somehow I feel like everyone went crazy. No, I might be the one who's crazy. 2 of us died in a single day. It'd be weird to not go crazy. Will we ever get out of this place? Will we ever skip this monstrous killer game? We took the elevator back to the school building, and quietly dismissed ourselves. The atmosphere felt heavy, and the feeling of distress seemed to pervade everywhere like it did on our first day. Bro, can I talk to Makako? Well, everything that happened today already feels like memories of a distant past. Surrounded by this bizarre environment, my sense of reality was slowly fading away. The day I left home for Host Week Academy, a week prior to today, seemed like it was from a long time ago. I couldn't even recall how my parents looked like. My family. You literally saw a video about them yesterday. What do you mean you don't remember what they look like? Ugh. Kyoka. The trial, Mitch, execution, Tsurugi. My brain just in confusion as these thoughts kept swirling in my mind. Whew. We made it through our first class trial, the very embodiment of despair, without achieving anything. But this man was merely the beginning of despair. Ooh, I can't wait to play the other chapters, bro. I can't wait to play the other chapter. Survivors remaining 15. Kyoka's dead. Mitch is dead. 13 remaining. I wonder who dies next. Oh my gosh. I'm actually curious that who dies next. Who would be the one to die? Kizu, no. Oh, Tori. No. Kanata. No. I don't know. Thank you for playing. You have reached the end of the demo. You may choose to save your progress from here, which will allow you to continue from this point in the future releases. Would you like to say yes? Because I got the other chapters. You will be returned to the title screen. Chapter 1 is done. Ooh. Okay, bro, it's been 2 hours, 9 minutes, and hold on, wait. 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 10 seconds, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I sure did, cause Mitch got putted around literally like he was on the soccer ball. He reminded me of what's her name from Danganronpa 1. What's her name? The no, not Mundo. The girl that killed the fat dude and Yeah, the girl that killed the fat dude. She wore a maid-looking dress. She had swirly black pigtails in her, red hair, red eyes. Ludenberg. That's literally her name. Ludenberg. I forgot her first name. But yeah, just reminded me. Of. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next video. That'll probably come out in 4 days, maybe tomorrow. I doubt it, cause I literally skipped a day. I skipped a day, and then on the second episode, I skipped 3 days. I skipped 3 whole days. Okay, well, anyways, see you next time. Bye.